I recently picked up the Sony a6000 and I've been absolutely loving it, even though I literally made a video about why you shouldn't buy it. Go check that out if you haven't already. But this camera is amazing, especially for the prices you can find them at used on eBay. You can get them for like under $300. It shoots amazing video, amazing photos. But there is one little issue that I've been having since the moment I started using this camera. So you know that little sensor that every camera has, and it basically detects when your eye is close to the viewfinder, and it'll turn the screen off and switch over to the viewfinder. That thing is crazy on this camera. It seems like every time I move the camera, it'll just turn off the screen, turn on the viewfinder, and I won't be able to see what I'm recording or what I'm taking pictures of. And I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about if you have a Sony a6000. It's like Sony put this little thing on steroids or something, because every time I move the camera, every time it comes close to anything, it'll just turn off the screen and turn on the viewfinder. And it really sucks, and it's kind of annoying when I'm trying to shoot video or even take pictures using the screen. It messes everything up. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically there's a sensor that all cameras have. It's right by the viewfinder, and right when you put your face up to the viewfinder to, look down it turns off the screen and then it'll turn on the viewfinder, which is really useful. It saves batteries so that both aren't on all the time. But on the a6000, that thing is so sensitive that basically anytime anything's like near it at all, it'll just turn off the screen and switch on the viewfinder. So a lot of times when I'm using this camera, I'll be shooting video or taking pictures with the screen flipped out like this, and I'll have it close up to my chest to try to get a really stable shot, and it'll just sense my chest, even though it's a few inches away still. It'll sense my chest and it'll turn off the screen, and I won't be able to see anything at all until I kind of move it away, and then it'll reset and go back to the screen again. But it's really annoying when I'm trying to hold it up to my chest, get some stable shots and look down at the screen. Or even if I move my hand by it real quick, it just turns off the screen. It's really annoying and it totally ruins my workflow. But I found a solution for it and it helped me out a bunch. It'll definitely help you out too. And I'm gonna give credit to who I got it from down below in the description. I got it from the YouTuber Hi Kyle Taggart. Go check him out. He's an expert when it comes to the Sony a6000. But it was kind of hidden in one of his tips and tricks videos. And so I figured I'd just use that information, make a separate video about it, and hopefully help you guys out a bunch. So go check out his channel. He's the one I got this from. So all you're gonna need to do this is some electrical tape, some scissors, and then obviously a Sony a6000. Now before I show you how to do this, go down and like this video and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me out. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, and I'd really appreciate it. So go do that, and now let's get right into how to do this little hack. So first things first, you're gonna wanna pull off this little viewfinder cover thing. It just snaps right off. You're not gonna break it, don't worry about it. Just pull it right off, and then now everything's exposed here. So you're gonna see this little square glass viewfinder, and then to the right of it, you'll see this little black bar type of thing. And so that's the sensor right there. That's what detects when you get close to it. And that's the super annoying thing. So basically here's what we're gonna do. You can go ahead and cut off a piece of electrical tape, and then just cut off just a little strip off of it. And you're gonna put that right over half of the sensor. It's really that simple. You just need to cover about half of the sensor, maybe even a little bit less than half, with some electrical tape. It'll blend right into the camera. You won't even notice it's there, and it'll basically fix how sensitive this sensor is. And so once we get a little square, cover about half the sensor up. You might need to adjust it a little bit, really get it so it works for you, but just cover up about half the sensor with this electrical tape, put that little cover on, and then you're all set to go. So all this really does is just cover up about half that sensor, and it makes it just a little bit less sensitive, and just so you have to get a little bit closer to it before it'll actually turn off the screen and switch to the viewfinder. And I had to try this a few different times to find the right area and the right amount to cover, because sometimes you might cover too much and it won't even sense it at all, or sometimes it won't cover enough and it'll be just as sensitive. So really mess around with it a little bit and just find that perfect amount where it's gonna be exactly how you want it. I cover about 1/3 of it to 1/2, and it works perfect for me. But that's really it right there. That'll fix one of the big problems I have with this camera, is just the screen turning off all the time. It was really annoying, but this helps out a bunch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. It really helps me out, and I really hope it helps you out as well. And also go check out Hi Kyle Taggart. He's the one that gave me this idea. He had it in one of his videos, so I'm gonna give all the credit to him. Go subscribe to him if you're into a6000s or if you have one. He helped me out a bunch when I got my a6000 with tips and tricks and just anything like that. So seriously, check out his channel and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.